I was 16 when I first met Emily. It was at a summer party, a warm evening, music playing, laughter everywhere. She laughed, she smiled, and something inside me just clicked. I didn't know it then, but she would become my world. We started talking, texting late into the night, sending each other little confessions, silly memes, notes I kept folded in my notebook. Every weekend, every evening, became ours. Long walks by the river, quiet corners in the library, stolen bike rides, secret picnics. Our love felt endless, unstoppable. We fought sometimes, of course, petty fights, miscommunications, but we always found a way back. Every argument seemed to make us understand each other better. By the time we were 17, I knew I wanted her to be my future. We shared our dreams, fears, and even our darkest thoughts. I thought love like this could last forever, that no obstacle could shake it. But even then, I felt the sting of being overlooked. My family, they always favored Lucas, my brother. Everything he did was praised, while my efforts often went unnoticed. Small achievements, school awards, late-night work on projects, they celebrated him. I was just there, existing in the shadows, trying to prove myself, trying to be seen. Even when I poured my heart into my work, they would shrug or compare me to Lucas. That favoritism never left me. College brought new pressures, new temptations, new independence. Emily and I faced challenges, long distance, late-night studies, stress, but somehow we always returned to each other. There were arguments, sure, and jealous moments, and nights when we doubted everything. Yet somehow, we held on. By 21, we had decided to get married. I felt invincible. Nothing could break me, or so I thought. Then came the day that shattered everything. The morning of the wedding, I walked into our bedroom and found Emily, with Lucas. My brother. My heart stopped. The scene hit me like a punch to the chest. I froze. I couldn't breathe. Every dream, every plan, every ounce of trust one had built over years, gone. The betrayal was so complete, so unexpected, that for a moment, I thought I might not survive it. What made it worse was my family. They didn't scold Lucas. They didn't stand by me. They told me it was better this way, that Lucas could give Emily what I couldn't, that she deserved him, that I should just let it go. I was furious, heartbroken, confused, angry. It was unfair, completely, painfully unfair. The person I trusted most, and my own family, had sided against me. I didn't know how I could ever move past it. I spiraled. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I walked around like a ghost. Friends noticed, family noticed, but no one could reach me. Nights were filled with tears, screaming silently at a world that seemed designed to hurt me. Days blurred into months, months into years. 3, 4, 5 years passed, and still, the wound refused to close. Then one day, something inside me snapped. I decided I had enough. I would rebuild myself, from the ground up. I would take control of my life, my mind, my body, my finances. I started small, taking on odd jobs, trying small business ideas. Many failed. Almost all of them failed. I lost money, time, hope sometimes, but I refused to give up. Each failure was a lesson. Each mistake taught me something new. Slowly, I began to see progress. I worked harder than I ever had, training my body, sharpening my mind, reading books late into the night, learning skills no one taught me. I surrounded myself with people who inspired me, who pushed me to be better. And eventually, the hard work paid off. I started earning, building, achieving. Not easily, not overnight, but steadily. For the first time in years, I felt proud, truly proud, of myself. And then, life brought something else. I met Sarah. She wasn't perfect, and I wasn't perfect, but she was trustworthy, kind, and she saw me. Really saw me. We started slowly, carefully, learning to trust again. By the time I was 28, we were married. Our wedding wasn't grand, but it was ours. We built a home together. Laughed, cried, fought, and held each other up. 2 years later, we had a daughter, Lily. And soon after, a son, Maximum. Seeing them smile, hearing them call me Dad, I realized life could be beautiful again. Even with my happiness, I couldn't forget the past completely. Lucas and Emily had faded into memory, but occasionally, Our paths crossed. Years later, I was invited to a family function. Reluctantly, I went. And there they were, Lucas and Emily. Their lives looked strained. She looked tired, weary. They smiled, but it was hollow. Debt, stress, regrets hung around them like shadows. And I felt a strange sense of peace. I had survived. I had built a life full of love, respect, and pride. I had overcome, and they were a shadow of what they once seemed. I walked away from that function with a smile. Small, but real. The wound would always ache sometimes, but I was alive, thriving. Nothing, not betrayal, not heartbreak, could ever take that away. I looked around at my family, at my wife, at Lily and Max, at the friends who mattered, and for the first time, I felt completely whole. The past still haunted me, but it no longer controlled me. I had reclaimed my story. I had reclaimed my life, and nothing could ever take that victory away.